The vast darkness of space stretched out before the USS Celestial Horizon, a sleek exploration vessel that hummed with quiet energy. Captain Jun-Ho Park stood on the bridge, his dark eyes scanning the holographic displays that flickered with countless star maps and energy readings. Area, the ship's advanced artificial intelligence, monitored every microscopic change in the surrounding space. Her voice was smooth and calculated, breaking the bridge's silence. Captain, detecting an anomalous energy signature at coordinates 47.3 by 12.6 in the Andromeda sector. Jun-Ho raised an eyebrow. Anomalous signatures were rarely good news in deep space exploration. "Put it on main screen," he commanded. The holographic display shifted, revealing a badly damaged spacecraft tumbling through the void. Its hull was torn open, with electrical discharges sparking across its fractured metal skin. Most ships in such condition would be nothing more than space debris, but something was different about this one. "Life signs?" Jun-Ho asked, leaning forward. Aria's response was immediate. One extremely weak biological signal detected, species unknown, radiation levels critical, estimated survival time, 47 minutes. The bridge crew exchanged quick glances. A rescue in deep space was always risky, especially with an unknown alien species. Protocol suggested careful observation, but something in Jun-Ho's gut told him they couldn't just watch something die. "Prepare emergency medical bay," he ordered. "Dr. Kim, get ready for a potential cross-species medical intervention." The ship's systems came alive. Protective shields adjusted, medical quarantine protocols activated, and specialized equipment prepared for an unknown patient. The Celestial Horizon moved slowly, carefully maneuvering closer to the damaged vessel. Aria's sensors began collecting detailed scans. The alien ship's technology was advanced but completely unfamiliar. Structural damages suggested a violent encounter, possibly an attack. Sophisticated weapon marks scored its exterior, telling a story of a desperate battle. "Captain, I'm detecting multiple system failures," Aria reported. "The life form is suspended in a kind of emergency stasis, but the system is failing." Jun-Ho made his decision quickly. "Initiate emergency extraction protocol. Prepare a containment field and prepare medical team for potential xenobiological challenges." Mechanical arms extended from the Celestial Horizon, carefully cutting through the alien ship's damaged hull. Precision laser cutters worked methodically, creating a safe passage. The bridge watched in tense silence as a small unconscious figure was slowly extracted from the wreckage. Dr. Yuna Kim was waiting in the medical bay, her team dressed in advanced protective suits. The alien looked fragile, humanoid in basic structure, but with subtle differences that suggested a completely different evolutionary path. Pale blue skin, elongated fingers, and strange metallic patterns embedded beneath her skin. "Preparing emergency stabilization," Yuna muttered, her hands moving across advanced medical equipment. Scanners hummed, translating alien biology into readable data. The bridge remained silent. Every crew member understood the magnitude of what was happening. This wasn't just a rescue. This was potentially first contact with an entirely new civilization. Aria's voice cut through the tension. "Biological systems are highly complex. Recommend immediate nano-regenerative intervention to prevent complete systemic collapse." Jun-Ho watched the medical feed, his hand unconsciously gripping the edge of his command chair. The alien's life hung by a thread, her breath shallow and irregular. "Hold on," he whispered, though he knew she couldn't hear him. "We're going to save you." Outside the ship, stars continued their endless dance, indifferent to the small drama of survival playing. Out within the Celestial Horizon's sterile medical bay, one life, pulled from the brink of death in the infinite cold expanse of space. The rescue had begun. The medical bay of the USS Celestial Horizon buzzed with controlled tension. Dr. Yuna Kim studied the alien's complex biological structure, her fingers dancing across holographic displays that translated incomprehensible data into readable medical information. "Aria, analyze cellular regeneration possibilities," she commanded. The AI's blue holographic interface flickered. Recommended approach, experimental nano-regeneration sequence. Compatibility uncertain, risk percentage, 62.4%. Junho watched from the observation room, his reflection overlaid on the glass. The alien looked fragile, her blue-tinted skin showing intricate metallic lines that pulsed weakly with diminishing life energy. Yuna prepared the nano-injection. These microscopic machines were humanity's most advanced medical technology, capable of rebuilding cellular structures across multiple biological systems. But this was different. This was an entirely unknown alien physiology. The first injection caused an unexpected reaction. The alien's body trembled, her strange, elongated fingers twitching involuntarily. Monitors erupted with conflicting data streams. Some readings suggested healing, others warned of potential catastrophic failure. Stabilizing quantum frequency, Area announced, adjusting the nano-regeneration parameters. Seconds stretched like hours. Each medical team member held their breath. One wrong move could mean the alien's complete biological collapse. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the alien's vital signs began stabilizing. Her breathing became more regular. The metallic lines beneath her skin started reconnecting, healing themselves in complex patterns that looked more like technological circuitry than biological tissue. Yuna whispered, "She's not just organic. There's something more complex here." Area processed the observation. Biological structure suggests advanced symbiotic technology integrated within her cellular matrix. Not machine, not pure biology, something in between. Hours passed. The medical bay remained a temple of quiet concentration. Monitoring equipment hummed softly, tracking every microscopic change in the alien's body. By the 10th hour, significant improvements became evident. Her body temperature normalized. Cellular regeneration occurred at an accelerated rate that defied standard medical understanding. "Remarkable," Yuna muttered, reviewing the data. "Her biological systems are adapting to our nanotechnology faster than any known species." Juno entered the medical bay, his footsteps precise and measured. He looked at the alien, no longer just a patient, but a potential bridge to understanding an entirely new civilization. "Will she survive?" he asked. Yuna's smile was cautious, but hopeful. "Not just survive, she's healing in a way we've never seen before." The alien's eyes flickered, not fully open, but showing the first signs of consciousness. A soft, almost musical sound escaped her lips, a language no human had ever heard before. Arya's translation systems worked over time, attempting to decode the sounds. Fragments of meaning began to emerge, words that suggested loss, survival, and a desperate journey. "Captain," Arya interrupted, "preliminary translation suggests she escaped a massive technological attack. Her people might be facing extinction." The weight of those words hung in the medical bay. One survivor, pulled from the infinite darkness of space by a human exploration vessel. Junho watched the alien, his mind racing with possibilities. This was more than a rescue. This could be the beginning of something unprecedented. The alien's hand twitched. Her fingers, still weak but gaining strength, moved with a grace that suggested intelligence beyond simple survival. "Welcome," Junho said softly, knowing she couldn't understand him. "You're safe now." Outside the medical bay's reinforced windows, stars continued their silent vigil. Another small miracle of survival played out against the infinite backdrop of space. The rescue was just the beginning. The medical bay's soft lighting created a calm environment as the alien slowly regained consciousness. Her eyes, larger than human eyes with a strange iridescent quality, opened gradually, focusing on the unfamiliar surroundings. Dr. Yuna Kim stood nearby, her movements careful and deliberate. Arya's translation systems hummed with anticipation, ready to decode any potential communication. The alien's first sound was a low musical vibration, something between a whisper and a mechanical pulse. Her metallic skin lines pulsed with soft blue light, suggesting some form of internal communication system. "Can you understand me?" Yuna asked softly. Arya worked rapidly, analyzing the sound patterns, attempting to create a linguistic bridge between two completely different species. Sudden movement. The alien's hand reached out, touching a nearby medical interface. Holographic symbols danced, a language of light and motion that seemed to exist between technological and biological communication. "Her name is Hana," Arya reported. Translation suggests it means first light in her language. Captain Junho entered the medical bay, his presence calm but commanding. Hana's gaze shifted, studying him with an intensity that suggested more than simple observation. "Machine civilization," Hana finally spoke, her words broken but understandable. "Destroyed everything." The words hung in the air, heavy with loss and desperation. Her story began to unfold. Fragments of a civilization attacked by a ruthless, technological force that consumed entire planetary systems. Arya processed her narrative, creating a complex holographic map that showed the destruction of Hana's homeworld. Entire star systems reduced to cosmic dust, billions of lives erased in moments. "Who are these machines?" Junho asked. Hana's response was a combination of sounds and light patterns. "Nexus Collective. They consume. They do not negotiate. They replace organic life with pure technological existence." The medical team exchanged silent glances. This was more than a simple rescue. This was potentially a warning about a threat to all organic life in the galaxy. Yuna noticed something unusual. Hana's body was still healing, but her mental capabilities seemed to be expanding rapidly. The nano-regeneration wasn't just healing her physical form, it was also enhancing her cognitive functions. "You are different," Hana said, looking directly at Junho. "Humans choose to save. Most would have passed." The statement carried profound meaning. In the vast, cold indifference of space, humanity had chosen compassion over self-preservation. Arya continued translating, revealing more of Hana's background. She was not just a survivor but potentially a critical intelligence asset. Her knowledge of the Nexus Collective could be the key to understanding a massive galactic threat. Junho leaned closer. "We want to help. Tell us everything." Hana's metallic skin lines pulsed faster, a sign of emotional response that transcended typical biological communication. Her story would be their first step in understanding a conflict that could reshape the entire galactic landscape. The medical bay became a crucible of first contact, where biology, technology, and compassion merged into something entirely new. Outside, stars continued their silent watch, witnesses to a moment that could change everything. The communication had begun. The Celestial Horizons strategy room transformed into a complex planning center. Holographic displays flickered with star charts, technological schematics, and strategic simulations depicting the Nexus Collective's potential attack patterns. Hana stood at the center, her recovered body now revealing intricate technological integration within her biological systems. Her metallic skin lines pulsed with information, connecting seamlessly with human-computer interfaces. "The Nexus Collective operates through quantum neural networks," she explained. Her fingers moved across holographic displays, revealing complex technological blueprints. "They do not think like organic beings. They calculate. They consume. They replace." Captain Junho studied the data, his strategic mind processing each detail. Arya's quantum processors worked alongside Hana, generating potential counter-strategies that merged human creativity with alien technological understanding. The ship's weapons specialists gathered around, their traditional military training challenged by the unconventional threat. Commander Lee reviewed advanced weapon configurations, integrating Hana's technical knowledge into human defense systems. Their primary weakness, Hana demonstrated, exists in their central communication network. Disrupt the network and individual machine units become isolated, vulnerable. Arya projected a three-dimensional representation of the Nexus Collective's technological infrastructure. Intricate connection points glowed and pulsed, showing potential disruption zones. Junho recognized something profound happening. This wasn't just a military strategy session. This was a collaboration between two species facing an existential threat. Dr. Yuna Kim introduced advanced medical technologies that could potentially counteract the collective's assimilation techniques. Nano-regenerative systems, originally designed for medical treatment, could be weaponized into defensive protocols. "We're not just preparing to fight," Junho announced. "We're preparing to protect." The crew worked with unprecedented unity. Human technological expertise merged with Hana's alien understanding. Each team member contributed unique perspectives, breaking traditional military hierarchies. Area calculated potential scenarios. Probability models showed slim chances of success, but human determination wasn't measured by mathematical predictions. Hana watched the humans with growing respect. Their willingness to risk everything for a stranger, for a potential galactic threat, was unprecedented in her experience. "Your species is different," she told Junho. "Most would calculate risk, you calculate potential salvation." Weapon systems underwent rapid modifications. Standard electromagnetic pulse technologies were enhanced with quantum disruption frequencies. Shield generators were recalibrated to resist machine-based assimilation techniques. The celestial horizon transformed from an exploration vessel into a potential salvation instrument. Every system, every protocol was being reimagined. Commander Lee brought up potential engagement scenarios. Multiple holographic battle simulations played out, showing potential confrontation strategies against the Nexus Collective. "We're ready," Junho finally declared. Hana's metallic skin lines pulsed in agreement. A silent communication passed between her and the human crew, a promise of collective survival. Arya's final calculation appeared. Mission probability of success, 37.6%. Junho smiled. "Those are better odds than most would expect." The preparation was complete. The celestial horizon stood ready, a testament to human adaptability, technological innovation, and an unbreakable spirit of protection. The stars outside seemed to watch, silent witnesses to a moment that could reshape galactic history. Preparation was more than tactical readiness. It was a declaration of hope. The journey to confront the Nexus Collective was about to begin. The darkness of space erupted with violent energy. The USS Celestial Horizon emerged from quantum translation, facing the massive technological network of the Nexus Collective. Hana's body transformed, her biological systems integrating perfectly with the ship's combat interface. Metallic lines beneath her skin connected directly to navigation and weapon systems, creating a living bridge between human technology and alien intelligence. "Central network detected," Area announced. Holographic displays showed millions of interconnected machine units, a massive technological organism that consumed entire civilizations. Captain Junho's voice remained calm. "All systems ready. Prepare quantum disruption sequence." The first wave of machine units approached, hundreds of identical mechanical ships moving with perfect synchronization. Their approach suggested mathematical precision, each unit calculating attack vectors with inhuman speed. Hana's hands moved across interfaces, her knowledge guiding human weapons with unprecedented accuracy. Quantum pulse generators charged, preparing to strike at the collective's central communication nodes. "Target locked," Commander Lee confirmed. The battle began with extraordinary violence. Electromagnetic pulses tore through machine formations, creating momentary gaps in their perfect technological coordination. Human creativity challenged machine calculation. Junho watched the tactical display, recognizing they were dramatically outnumbered. One mistake would mean complete destruction. Area calculated probabilities in microseconds. Chance of mission success, 12.7%, and declining. But human determination wasn't measured by mathematical predictions. Hana's voice cut through the combat noise. "Their central command requires continuous quantum synchronization. Disrupt the core, and the entire network collapses." Precision strikes followed. Each missile, each energy pulse was carefully calculated to maximize technological disruption. The celestial horizon moved with unexpected agility, dancing between massive machine formations, weapon systems pushed beyond design specifications. Experimental quantum disruptors created cascading failure systems within the machine network. Individual machine units began losing coordination, their perfect formations breaking. Direct strike on Central Command successful, area reported. Therian, Nexus Collective's massive technological organism began fragmenting. Millions of machine units suddenly lost synchronized movement, tumbling helplessly through space. Silence followed the violent engagement. Destruction gave way to an unexpected calm. Hana looked at Junho, her eyes reflecting both technological precision and organic emotion. "We did it," she whispered. The bridge crew watched in stunned silence as the remaining machine units drifted, permanently disabled. An entire technological civilization reduced to cosmic debris. Not just a victory, Junho responded, but a chance for survival. Arya's final calculation appeared. Potential civilizations saved, estimated 42 different species. Outside the ship's reinforced windows, stars continued their silent vigil. Another chapter in galactic survival had been written. The celestial horizon had done more than survive. They had offered redemption, not just for Hana, but for countless unknown civilizations facing technological extinction. Hana's hand touched the ship's interface. A soft, musical vibration suggested something beyond simple communication, a connection that transcended biological and technological boundaries. "Welcome home," Junho said quietly. The journey was complete, redemption achieved,